and he was like, "Hey, you want to try something?" And I was like, "What?
Want to try something?"
I was like, "What?"
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
Dude, well, so the dude that was the sushi chef there, he was from Laos. So he grew up with all types of waterfowl and things like that, chickens, ducks, geese, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew how to clean them, butcher them, and all that shit. So he went ahead, did the fucking cleaning, cooking, prepping, cooking, all that shit, and it was delicious.
Oh, so it was good?
Dude,
I think my computer. I need to turn my computer.
Cool.
Pull my computer in.
Cool.
Yeah, you're good. Keep going.
But yeah, it was like totally fucking delicious. It was a legal goose. He cooked the goose, and yeah, man, it was so good. And you think about it, it's like, oh, it's basically roadkill. But then when I thought about it, though, it's like probably the best roadkill you could get because people come and feed the geese all the time. It's not like, it's not like the fish in the lake and bird park that are eating garbage. Like the geese eat bread.
Roadkill is cool if it's quick. If you get, it's not as laying in for a million years. I mean, if people a deer or something, man, it's indestructible. A deer would destroy your car. It is definitely fine.
Well, the deer, no, the deer isn't indestructible. Dude, I saw on I think it was a Nature's Metal post, they had the aftermath of a car and a deer, and they said the driver survived. And I actually have no idea how the driver would have survived. Because the deer's antlers were where the driver's head would be.
That's disgusting.
It was very disgusting. But shit happens, man. I mean, it's unfortunate. Deers are really cute and stuff, but they're they overrun everything and fuck up crops.
Giant vermin.
Habitats. I mean, it's not it's our fault.
Of course. I mean, what is it? Oh, the stream went down. I needed to plug my computer up.
Oh, it's all good.
We'll come back on yeah.
But yeah, it's I mean, it sucks. That's another thing. I'm into the idea of hunting recreationally.
Really?
But when it comes to certain animals, I don't know if I can do it. And the way doing it, I don't think I could butcher an animal alive. Actually, I know I would not be comfortable with that because I was at a place where they were doing it, on a pig farm. But farmers, they just pick up, if it's a suckling pig, they just pick it up and basically OJ it and
what? You butcher, James.
No. To kill it, the fastest way to kill it is you have to you cut its throat.
Oh yeah,
man. But you have to go all the way to the spine, to do it to get to bleed out as fast as possible.
We get it, man.
But dude, it is. Yeah, I know.
You just like to talk about blood.
Oh man, it is so fucked up. But if you're doing it with a gun, I think that'd be the easiest. People talk about bow hunting, and bow hunting is not like gun hunting. Even if you hit it, you would have to hit an elk or a deer directly through their heart to kill them.
Yeah, bow hunting is really, really ridiculously hard. I think they said that crossbow bow hunting is cheating though. Yeah. They said that's not fair or whatever.
Still the same thing. An arrow doesn't kill as quickly as a bullet. And a lot of times you have to, manually finish the animal, humanely.
Of course.
But you have to be cool with that. That's another
I love
thing,
your tone changes so much about the violent part. You're just and then you gotta get in there.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
It's I get it, man.
Shit,
you don't have to.
But you talk about it. But when you're there, it's it's intense. It's it's very jarring.
Yeah, it's real.
It's very jarring and yeah, you don't really know how you're going to... You think you might be cool to go hunting.
No.
But then when you see the stuff, you may not be.
No, I did it in Scouts. Yeah. And it definitely was a make or break thing for us, half of the kids that were there or not.
What type of animal hunting?
Oh, we did... we didn't hunt. We set traps.
So squirrel,
rabbits.
Raccoon, stuff like that.
No raccoons. Raccoon will fuck you up, man.
No, but I mean accidentally catching a raccoon.
No. You don't accidentally.
They got
catch.
hands. Dude.
You don't accidentally catch raccoons, dude. Like they're smart.
They're smart.
Yeah, they will go into your backyard and open the trash can with their hands.
Yeah,
dig through
they can get
and,
out of traps.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
They're too smart, man. But yeah,
I do miss though
fish. A lot of people think they can do fish, but
until
they see it.
My mind, dude. I was gonna say I do miss fishing. My grandfather and my father used to do that shit.
Yeah,
and like I used to go with them, and it was fucking crazy because the ocean, and we were in Chesapeake Bay most of the time, but sometimes we do ocean fishing.
Right.
You like if you go deep, not even like by the wrecks where it's bottom fishing, and you'll pick up things that you didn't intend to catch, and that is really cool, especially when you're like 12 years old.
Yeah,
and you've never seen shit like that before.
Or in person.
Yeah, in person.
Yeah, I remember as a kid we would catch turtles by accident all the time.
Really?
All the time.
Where was this?
This is in Hampton. Like in Newport News too, I guess. Sometimes we went to Huntington, but then forget the name.
You were like up in the inlets, right?
We would sometimes just go to piers, like off Huntington Beach or off of I don't know why I can't remember the name of it right now. But
you're past where all the naval docks are and everything.
Yeah, all past all that. Yeah, up in there.
Yeah, totally.
And we would catch turtles a lot, and
wow.
Turtles were kind of crazy because it was hard to get the hook out of them.
It is hard to get it out without hurting them, too.
Without hurting them. But then they started making the hooks that are small, thin enough that once they got back into the nasty water, the hook would either like come out or dissolve. Or whatever.
Good.
But that's the most humane possible way. Some people just eat turtles. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not into that.
I know a dude that like knew how to prepare them, and there was they had gone, and that's exactly what happened. They went fishing. They did catch a turtle, and he goes, I know how to cook that, and I never get to like have turtle that I know is fresh.
It's fresh
safe.
turtle, yeah.
Yeah, like he's like they were in a place where it was like
this was from Weird Market.
No, it was not. They were like in a maybe even a national.
I'm saying
park,
that's where you would normally see a turtle is some Weird Market that you shouldn't be in.
Starts fucking flus. But yeah, dude.
Exactly.
But supposedly it's really, really, really good if you do turtle soup
I've tasted turtle soup. I couldn't. It was just like not a moral thing, but just I couldn't get over it. It was too weird.
Really,
it was just too weird. I think alligator is kind of too weird too. I've tried it. It's chewy. I'm just like, it's not for me.
I've had it, and I haven't had a good representation of it.
Maybe, you know what? I can always say that's true about anything. But
the weird thing about the turtle, one of my buddies that was on the trip where they got to eat turtle, fresh turtle, was that he said when the guy had killed it and put it back in the fridge to preserve it. You know, he killed it and like cleaned part of it, most of it, the guts, but it was still like moving every once in a while.
Yeah,
and that is not, it was dead and everything, but that is like a reptile thing and like a fish thing.
There's like no nerves or something.
Yeah.
It's just firing off.
Reptiles. When I was a kid though, man, we had like fish were creepy. They do stuff like that. Yeah. You'd like, I'd be in the kitchen. My grandmother would be like cleaning the fish like my grandfather caught. And she'd pick up one of them, and it would just start moving on the fucking counter.
A fish? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That means it stayed alive in the bucket or something.
No, it isn't stayed alive. It's dead. It's because it's not breathing anymore.
Yeah.
It's just neurons or whatever firing off.
It's just firing.
Yeah.
They don't have a nervous system.
No, brains. They just have. I think they have a nervous system and it just reacts.
No brain or something. Yeah.
Like goldfish only have a 6-second memory.
Yeah. That's nuts, man.
Yeah,
to think about.
I mean, that's dope. I mean, science fucking rules. It's
science
it's
rules.
Yeah.
We're back. Oh yeah, boy. All right, we're back. All right, text the boys and tell them we're back. Stream went down, but we're still chilling here. What's up in the podcast folk who's just been with us the whole time chilling? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
What was that we were about to talk about? I can't remember what I was going to say.
Oh, so I want to talk about The Forest.
Last week, games.
I mentioned I had bought a new game on the PlayStation 4. Game is called The Forest. It was on sale for $10. Half price, $10. It originated as a PC game back in, I think, like 2014 or 2015. In 2018, I believe it was introduced on console.
Okay.
So it's,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that type of thing. Anyway, I'd never played it. I was kind of in the mood for something that was a horror game. It ended up being, it's creepy, but it ended up being less of a horror game and pretty much like a great survival game.
Like a Resident Evil, but outside.
It's like Resident Evil, but it's more survival based. So, for example, it starts out I won't spoil anything too crazy because honestly, I'm pretty far in. I thought I'm pretty far in, but like game completion is like 10%,
of the game right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of that, depending on what it takes to get 100% completion, it might be a lot of extra stuff too. But who knows? But anyway, you start the game out at the scene of a plane crash that you've been in. You are a man with a son that you were on a flight with. Your son has been kidnapped by these weird cannibal people that look kind of like mutiny, kind of weird, gross looking. And you really don't know anything else other than that. You don't know where this island is. You don't know what it's called. If there's anyone else on it that isn't a cannibal.
Okay.
So you have to explore. You also have to explore these caves. And a lot of these weirdo cannibals live down in these caves.
Okay.
And you find out more about the whole thing by uncovering photos, finding crates with weird supplies in them, and you figure out how to craft things from them. A lot of the crafting just comes from putting things together and seeing what it makes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Animal Crossing has a thing that is kind of like that.
Yeah.
You collect stuff, and then there's a crafting area, and then you get things based off of the supplies.
It's all first person, and but one of the things that's cool about it is like the mechanics of the map. You actually have a physical map and a compass that you have to equip and hold to look at, like in real life. And dude, it's really annoying. It's really annoying not having a heads-up display that has a actual mini map on there. Like you have to hold the map up and look at it and situate yourself with the compass, like in real outdoor survival stuff.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Yeah, and then you craft shelters. You can make a houseboat and do all this shit. But it gets into weird stuff. There's no guidelines though. There's a small to-do list that kind of autofills, but it's really just explore this, explore that, find your son, that type of thing. But I've been playing it for a week. I really like it a lot. Especially, it's definitely worth the small amount of money I put into it.
Is it like how much of it is completed? Is it a several? You take like several paths to like an ending? Or did you like beat it?
No, I haven't beat it yet.
No, so so it's not like super open. It's open world, and
very open world.
So you kind of pick which ending you are going to get based off your tasks or something.
I guess there's not even a narrative.
Oh wow!
Like there's nothing. There is no narrative. There's nothing at all. For example, I've found, and I won't do any spoilers, but I found a camcorder and then some videotapes, and I found 2 videotapes, and I've watched them, and they make no sense whatsoever, and what context with the people in them, and like who they are, or like what they're doing, or where they're going, or anything like that. Like it's completely vague. Then in a cave, you'll find, where all the weird cannibal people have put bones of whoever they've eaten or killed. You'll find remains of people down there, but then you'll also find fucking Bibles and like missionary supplies. Like there were missionaries on the island at some point that disappeared. So like, dude,
so how many Like, how much completion would you say you've done?
You know what's funny is I've spent probably, I mean, I think I've spent probably 75 hours on this game in a week.
Okay.
Like, I play a lot of video games, especially now.
Uh-huh.
We'll talk about the Monster Hunter time sink I've done, but like, dude, this game I put a lot of time in. I still have no idea what the fuck is going on.